raising concerns over the increased cost of goods as a result of shipping expenses and its impact to the market and the community. Vice Speaker B.J. Cruz wants to gain a sense of how much the cost of port operations has changed since Governor Eddie Calvo took office.
So I FOIA'd the port, got a listing. It was about 60 employees. 30 of them, if you notice on the listing, are probational employees. Those are brand new hires. There's some reclassifications. The total runs up to about 900,000.
Cruz estimates that since the beginning of last year, the port has hired new employees and either promoted or reclassified existing ones to the tune of nearly $1 million annually. However, Board Chairman Dan Tidinko says those positions are existing funded vacancies, and the board's fiscal year budget has provided resources available to ensure that those positions are filled.
So, throughout the course of the year, people retire, quit, resign for a number of reasons, or they're promoted. And those positions, according to management, have to be filled accordingly to ensure the operations of the port.
However, in his letter to Governor Eddie Calvo, Cruz came to the realization that the port has become, quote, a dumping ground for political hires on the backs of Guam's consumers, end quote.
Mike Benito this morning was saying it wasn't political hire. I'll break it down for him and show you the names that used to be at the governor's office that are now down at the port. So, I didn't want to embarrass those people, but if they want to play that game, I'll do it.
Tidinko, meanwhile, isn't sure where those comments stem from and is flabbergasted by the Vice Speaker's comments. He asserts that those filling such positions competed for their spot and were not political hires.
I think with Senator Cruz, the issue du jour for the last election for him was making assertions and allegations, for example, with the Archdiocese. Now, for this particular election, the focus is on the Port Authority of Guam.
Additionally, Cruz questioned the port's consideration of creating 2 new assistant manager positions, which he says could bring the total increase in annual payroll close to $1.2 million, not including benefits. Port Board member Mike Benito says those 2 positions are justified.
When the port modernization finally kicks into place, this place is going to be pretty chaotic, and they're going to need to ensure that they have smooth operations at the dock.
He has the positions are needed as the port is dealing with only 1 carrier, resulting in more containers in a compressed amount of time. At today's meeting, port management had noted that they are stretched pretty thin and need the assistance with the port modernization plan and POLA crane negotiation. The board, meanwhile, noted the funding for these positions would not provide an excess financial impact to the port's budget. Benito says he is more than open to meet with the Vice Speaker to further discuss these issues. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Ken Quintanilla.